Solarity, Episode 9, The Extermination.
Password?
Ash smells bad 42.
That was last week's password. You know I change it every Thursday. Start guessing.
Dad, I don't have time for this. It's an emergency.
That's what they all say.
I'm serious.
Okay, I'm opening the door.
Help him.
Ash, isn't that...
Yes, it is.
Penny's not gonna like this.
I'll deal with her when she gets here.
Stop. Put your hands in the air and don't move.
Can't really do that right now, guys.
Request to Miss Crow at the front gate. He's back. Wait right there.
Ash, you're back. Thank God. You. How dare you bring him back here?
I couldn't leave him to die.
That man massacred our people.
We can argue about this later. Right now, this man needs medical attention.
He won't find any here.
We can't refuse him treatment. That's inhumane. Right, Dad?
Dad? You weren't here, Ash. Good people were killed.
He's on death's doorstep, and I know I talk a big game, but I'm not trying to kill a man today. So move and let me get this man some medical attention.
No.
I love you, Pen. But you need to get out of my way.
You're not bringing him inside.
Yes, I am. Ash, tell her to stop treating me like a child. I know what's right, and leaving him to die isn't.
He is a murderer.
He is a person. In this world filled with monsters, that's something you need to keep alive. I don't care what we do after we save him. We just have to save him.
You would let a man who actively harmed people in this community end their lives without a second thought back into it so he can do it a second time?
He's not going to do it again. I'm going to make sure of it.
He'd be another mouth to feed, another body to use up medical supplies, things we need for our own people. For Annabelle. This is the end of the world, Ash. We have to preserve our resources.
Then we won't use any resources on him. I'll go out.
No.
You didn't even hear what I had to say.
Penny, be reasonable.
You aren't allowed to go out. I forbid it.
Well, as his father, I say he can.
Come on, Dad.
I'll go out and get him supplies. Food, medicine, whatever he needs. And if we need anything here, I'll get that too.
You're making a mistake.
You know what? Probably. But if I'm gonna sleep at night, I have to do this. Now help me get him to a doctor. He's bleeding on my shoes.
Starline border, 60 feet ahead.
All operations are stable and ready for execution.
Whatever we need, we use. Hyperspeed may be advisable.
Hyperspeed on standby. 3 patrol ships have eyes on us via radar.
We don't want to alert more patrols than we have to. Steer clear of them.
The ship's receiving a transmission.
Wait a few seconds. Answer.
Patrol Ship 4675. Identify your purpose for entering Jupiter airspace.
Don't reply.
I repeat, what is your purpose for entering Jupiter airspace?
Hyperspeed at 46%.
Come on.
I'm going to ask one more time. If you fail to respond, your ship will be marked as hostile and will be shot down. Why have you entered Jupiter airspace?
63%.
We're gonna have to move. Set a course for open field. It doesn't matter where, we just have to move quickly.
Patrol Ship 4675. You have been marked as hostile. Those inside your commandeered vehicle will be treated as criminals and will be dispatched out immediately.
Alex!
78%.
Shit, give me the wheel.
95%.
Come on. Come on.
100. Go, go, go! Holy shit. That was crazy.
They'll be looking for us. They know what ship we're in.
They'll have to scan a lot of Jupiter before finding us.
Not so much. We'll have a general idea of where we landed. They say we should be good for a few days. We'll have to start moving towards civilization. I'd like to pick up a prosthetic of some sort while we're here. It'd be better for combat.
Should we leave the ship?
We can't really bring it with us when we don't know where we're going. We'd run the risk of being spotted.
I guess we're walking then. Hey, is that...
I guess they're here too. Let's leave before they get any closer.
It's getting closer fast.
Is it sprinting at us?
Get back inside, go, go!
A trank?
I just saw my life flash before my eyes.
What do you think you're doing?
I was saving your butts, clearly. The name's Juniper. Yes, like Jupiter, but with an N. I've heard it 100 times and it was never funny. I, run a hunting business on the ground you and your illegal vehicle just landed on. Oh, there! I have no intention of turning y'all in. Please, put the gun down, miss.
How can I believe you?
What happened to not drawing attention?
Maybe take into account I saved your life, or I'm in the process of it. That thing can get right back up any second it pleases.
Jamie, put it down.
For the record, I'm not doing this because I believe you.
Sorry about that. She's just itchy about a lot of things at the moment. You said you run a hunting business?
Yes, sir. An acquaintance of mine noticed a surplus in undesirables. I was enlisted to control their populace.
So you know how to kill them?
We've never tried. We just know how to take them down and distribute them.
Distribute?
For the sake of simplicity, we call them strangers. No particular reason other than they just showed up one day. But then, I shouldn't be saying too much about it. My business is on the down low. Me and my Holly wouldn't benefit with the cops poking around, just like you folks.
You're quite forthcoming for a criminal.
You're one to talk. Space travel's one of the worst offenses, you know? Gotta be more careful about who sees you park.
You threatening me?
Goodness, no. When my Holly saw you through the sky, she knew I had to come get y'all. The strangers out here can get feisty if you let them.
Well, thank you for your help. We should be going.
Now hold on. I would be beside myself if I didn't offer y'all folks a place to stay.
Ugh, here we go. What's the catch?
Y'all could help me and my wife out in the fields. The strangers have been coming a little more frequently for our liking, and we've been short on hands lately.
You can't hire anyone because of the nature of your business.
Bingo.
Not gonna happen. We have our own business to attend to.
Wait, Jamie. This could be a good deal for us. Think of what we could learn. Plus, we'd have a free place to stay.
With him? Thanks, but no. Something's off about all this. Did you hear him say distribute when talking about the creatures? What could he possibly be doing with them?
If something goes wrong, we can just bail. And you have the gun, which I don't want you to use, but if push comes to shove...
I can't promise not to kill this time.
It won't come to that, I promise. Juniper, we accept your terms on one condition.
What is it?
We get paid as well. We need enough sparks for a prosthetic.
I'll do you one better. I'll hook you up with a mighty fine discount on that limb, and we can work out payment details later.
Deal! Did you hear that, James?
I heard it. How can you do that? Get us a discount?
One might say I've got friends in high places. I'm glad we could come to an agreement. Now, if y'all don't mind, we need to move your ship into my barn. It's a little bit of a eyesore.
Kinda dumb that the chief asked us to verify everyone's files.
It just shows that he trusts us.
It shows that he thinks we're his lackeys.
The chief just wants to make sure everyone is properly vetted. He's trying to make up for his misgivings in the past. We can't blame him for that.
Then maybe he should be the one doing this, not us.
I'm sure he's busy with other things. Everyone's been riled up since Comet was exposed.
They should be. We've been sabotaged from the inside for years. It's nothing to make light of.
He's trying his best.
His best isn't good enough.
Did you know Jasmine used to be an artist? We should ask her to make something for us. I'd love to have her art hanging in my room.
That's if it's any good. What happened to her?
I don't think she'd want me to say.
I don't really care anyway. We never really got on. Oh shit, it's your file.
No. Don't look at it, please.
Something in your file you don't want me to see?
Yes? Wait, please. Actually, don't read it.
Gotta make sure you're not a comet spy, Mary. Chief's orders. Maria Descartes, age 27. Previous occupation, student.
If you must read it, just keep it to yourself for me.
I won't tell a soul, I swear. Reason for joining. Witnessed the forced comet extermination on Earth. Saw several loved ones die in front of her as comet officials made their way into her house, massacring all people inside. After managing to escape unseen, she witnessed several civilians being slaughtered in the streets. By hiding inside of an unoccupied comet spacecraft, Maria remained alive for the duration of the extermination. After 3 days, the vehicle took off, carrying Maria with it.
The only person who knows is Remy. And Alex, but he's... It's not something I prefer to relive.
I was being a bit of a dick before. I'm sorry.
Everyone forgets about the extermination. All they reported on the news was the rescue ships. Why did they kill all those people? My family.
I don't know. Here, my file. It's only fair.
No, I don't need to read it.
Then I'll tell it to you. I don't know anything about my parents. They either died or abandoned me when I was little. I was raised in a comet orphanage. It was fine, a pretty good childhood in my opinion. Nothing of any particular note. They shipped me from Earth to Neptune before the tragedy and told me I was one of the lucky ones. My friends from the orphanage? No. My family. Most of them were killed, and I was lucky enough to live with that guilt.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just trying to tell you I get it. You don't have to deal with the pain alone. I know how it hurts.
Back on the ship, I used to talk to Alex about the extermination. I always wondered why some people were allowed to leave and some were killed. They let him go, and they let you go. Would they have let me? What was the criteria used to determine who lived and who died?
I don't know. I never dwelled in it too long.
You don't wonder what happened to your family?
Of course I do, but it hurts. The longer I think about it, the more I can't be curious. It would destroy me.
I don't think you're here for revenge. Why did you join that organization?
I'm here to go home. Earth is my home. I don't care about comets. I never cared about blowing up their cargo ships or whatever feud the captain had with them. They were kind to me, for the most part. The mission, I'd help you guys because I knew what it meant to you, but I just wanted to be with my family. That's all I ever wanted.
I just want to know why. Maybe if I cause enough damage to them, they will understand what they've done to us.
Don't kill yourself over it, Marie. It's not worth it. It's their world. We're only living in it.
Marco, how's the work coming? Hey, babe.
How did the speech go? Managed to worm your way further into the chief's good graces?
How's the invasion of people's privacy? Managed to ruin any more of your fragile relationships?
Why are you here?
I just came back to tell you two that you're officially not on base. The chief and I have decided it best to act under the illusion that the mission is still underway.
You're going to lie to everyone?
Well, we already did.
What does that mean for us?
It means you have to be out of sight. Obviously, Maria, you will be moving into my room. And Marc, Paige Hall's family has offered to house you. They already know of the mission's failure since you foolishly told them. That being said, those who know have been instructed to keep quiet for the time being.
What's the point of lying? A shit ton of guards already saw me when we chased out the infiltrators.
Appearances, Marc. You wouldn't understand since, well, Look at you. We have to keep a high profile, or the chief loses support.
Oh, I get it. You're just waiting for this whole thing to fall apart on him, aren't you?
I haven't the slightest what you're talking about.
It's only a matter of time.
Am I missing something?
Nothing, sweetheart. Just friendly banter. Right, Marc?
Right.
Well then, I'll be off. Maria, let's go move your stuff.
I can't leave Marc to do the work alone.
Don't worry about it. I can take care of this.
Are you sure?
Think of it as an apology.
See, he's fine. Come on, we've got things to do.
Okay then. Thanks, Marc.
Yep.
And hey, might want to keep that information to yourself.
What information?
Attaboy.
Darling, I'm home.
Oh, baby, it's so good to see you. Mwah! Welcome home.
This here's the reason I keep breathing every day.
Aw, shucks.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Alex, and this is Jaime.
You two must be the astronauts. You know space travel's illegal, right?
We know.
Oh, darling, I didn't even notice. Let me get you a chair. You must be dreadfully tired hopping on one leg for so long.
I'm not tired.
Oh. Well, feel free to take a seat anyway.
I'll stand.
Jaime, maybe try being a little nicer.
Why?
Because we are going to be living with them. That's why.
Honey, these two are gonna be working for us now.
With her leg?
I can do just fine with my leg.
Too snappy.
I can do just fine with my leg.
Don't worry, I've already figured it out. The girl, Jaime, she'll be working with the trank gun, while me, you, and the big lug will work the machetes. Easy peasy. Works itself out.
Machetes?
You saw what I did to that stranger earlier, didn't you?
How could I forget?
Gotta cut off the head to bag the body.
Well, we usually just burn the heads. Once it's burnt, it never grows back.
So, fire prevents regeneration.
Well, that's what we found.
Y'all should use this time to get settled, 'cause starting tomorrow, we're putting you to work. Your room's on the second floor and to the left. Hope you two don't mind sharing a bed.
Sharing a bed?
Are you two not together?
No!
No.
I mean, no, we aren't.
I hope that's not going to be an issue.
It's fine.
We'll make it work. Thank you.
Just head up those stairs and unpack whatever you have. We'll be down here if you need anything.
All right, thank you.
I'm pulling the plug on this now. Those two are partaking in some fishy fucking business. God knows what they're doing with regenerating carcasses, but it can't be anything good. And what's up with getting us a discount? On a prosthetic? Who has that kind of weird-ass leverage?
They seem like nice enough people.
You don't see anything wrong with this? We're criminals, and they want us around. And I know, they're criminals, we're criminals, the enemy of my enemy and all. But that doesn't matter. We just met them and they're being overtly kind and it's creepy as shit.
Look, I get your concerns, but we need this right now. We need someone to be kind enough to shelter us, even if they have some ulterior motive.
My gut feelings have never been wrong, Alex. If we stick around, we're gonna regret it.
Maybe, but we need this. So we're just gonna have to take that risk.
You've been listening to Solarity, written and directed by Victoria Cherichetti. Intro music by Evan Nobler. Starring
Victoria Cherichetti as Jaime.
Carlo Deniega as Alex.
Harold Ingram as Ash.
Tabetha McNeal as Penelope.
Tristan Sartoris as Juniper.
Hannah Beard as Holly.
Isabella Del Rio as Maria.
Rowan Farlow as Marc.
Cameron Raleigh as Remy.
Harold Ingram as Penelope's dad.
Additional voices by
Aaron Relf.
and
Katelyn McCormack.